everyone, welcome back to Consumer Sense. My name is Alyson and I am here today with Dr. Guskey, and we're going to be talking about all things Christmas shopping. What are consumers doing? How's the supply chain doing? Everything that you need to know for holiday shopping of 2021. So welcome, Dr. G.
Always great to be with you. Thanks, Alyson.
Yeah, thanks for being on.
Of course.
So first up, spending. How much will consumers be spending this holiday season?
Well, it's very interesting. The National Retail Federation is predicting sales to increase from 8.5% to 10.5%.
Wow.
That is huge, huger than huge, because the average over, let's say, 20 or so years has been 4% increase.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
What do they think the exponential increases do?
Well, it's due to many things. Consumers haven't, last Christmas, believe it or not, also was an 8% increase.
Wow.
And I think because of the pandemic, consumers weren't spending throughout the year. And when Christmas came, whoa.
Just all hit at once.
Yeah, they hit. And so the same this year. Consumers have been spending, but I think the holiday season is just an excuse for them. They're going to be with their families, buy gifts and decorations and things like that. So anyway, they're predicting 8.5 to 10.5% increase, huge. So this year I'm going a little bit lower because, the supply chain issues, the issues as far as a lot of sales associates, retailers having trouble finding people to work in the stores. And consumers, the fact that they're not sure if they're going to get certain gifts. So people started shopping very early, which I think spurred a lot of the predictions to be like really powerful.
Okay.
So I think towards the end, when we get closer to Christmas, they're not going to be spending as much. So I think 8% is still double what the average tends to be. So it's still very big.
So where do they start? So when does holiday shopping technically start? Like that 8% increase?
Yes. It's the last quarter. So that would be October, November, and December.
Okay, so just in this 3-month period.
Yes. And they, statistically in the past, 60% of all retail sales come during that quarter, the last quarter.
Wow, 60%.
Yes, so that's why it's very important for retailers. It's a make or break season.
Right.
If they do well, that's why Black Friday was called Black Friday, because it literally puts retailers in the black. So that way they're sort of making profits at that point. And so they want to be merry. So retailers are, doing everything they can to get us into the stores.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you had asked me, how much are consumers spending during this Christmas season?
Yes.
So go ahead and guess.
Oh, man. Something million. Like 100 million?
More than that.
More than that?
It's $850 million.
Oh my gosh.
The average consumer is spending $1,000, the average Christmas shopper.
Wow.
Yes, and they're spending, I have it drawn out, about $650 for gifts for others, $230 for non-gifts, decorations and things like that.
Okay.
And then $100 on themselves.
Oh,
I know.
You gotta treat yourself a little bit after
I
this
guess when
year
you're
and a half.
out there, you see things that you want.
Right,
or maybe you just
naturally.
buy gifts for yourself. And so what are we buying? We're buying, the number one on the list is clothes, followed by gift cards. About half of consumer shopping for Christmas are buying clothes and gift cards. And then 40% on toys. I'll be Augie, my name is as grandma to Jake, Luke, Cassidy, and Blake. I will be spending a lot of money on toys, 40%. And then 34% is spending on videos, music, and books and things like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's a wide range of
Different things. Yeah.
So you mentioned that you'll be spending a lot for your grandkids.
Yes.
Toys. What are the most sought after toys this year?
Well, the hot toys that Santa will be delivering under everyone's tree. For boys, these are no surprises. Legos, cars and trucks, Hot Wheels, and video games.
Okay.
So they're all really traditional. Same with the girls. Girls are looking for Barbie dolls, LOL dolls. They're supposed to be really hot. And then Lego and Apple products girls want.
Apple products.
Yes,
Interesting.
very interesting. Yeah, so, I don't know what the ranges are, but I'm guessing it's from newborn till maybe 15 or 16.
That makes sense. Okay.
So it makes sense, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How has that impacted consumer shopping behavior? Have they taken it into consideration? Have they made changes? What does that look like for them?
The supply chain issue is a big deal for consumers. And a whopping deal.
Right.
for retailers because it's sort of the unknown.
Yeah, and we're in the era of Amazon. We're in the era of online shopping.
Yes, exactly. And coming off the pandemic, there were issues as far as manufacturing goes of products. So we're almost just sort of catching up to it now.
Right.
So the situation is all of these manufacturers, a lot in China, making these products, got to get them on a boat, slow boat, literally to China, and get it here to this country, and then empty it out. There's all those those docks are full of ships with
just waiting to be unloaded.
Yes. So that's a big issue. So retailers are doing their very best, and I'm thinking overall the problem won't be as big as people were worried about.
That's good.
But for consumers, we're not sure.
Yeah.
So the question is, are we shopping online now? Because if you shop online, you're going to actually get it under your tree in time.
Or are we defaulting to in-person shopping?
So a lot of consumers are shopping online.
So,
I'm sorry, I meant a lot in person.
Okay.
And so as a result, it'll be interesting to see, but it's mainly related to the supply chain issues. That's a big, big deal. And another issue that we have is the lack of sales associates. Hiring, the retailers hiring. It's a very big deal.
Hiring signs everywhere.
Yes, and they're desperate. They are desperate to hire people. They've increased their wages, which means less profits for retailers, which isn't good news for them. And then also they're more flexible. So if you only want to work weekdays and not weekends, you can sort of make your own hours. So for someone who's looking for a job, it's great. But the problem is, right after the pandemic, a lot of people chose that to be their retirement. A lot of senior citizens who would be like working maybe part-time in stores, or maybe not so interested now, still a little bit concerned about their health and welfare. You have a lot of people who worked retail, and it wasn't like for them,
Right.
So they decided it's easier just to stay home, and not work. And then, it's all these pieces of the puzzle that were put together. And retailers they just can't find people to work.
They just got hit all at once.
All at once, yes. And so, the numbers are boggling as to how many. I think they're short like 1 million people as far as sales associates go.
And retailers typically during the holiday season anyway, they hire extra help.
Yes.
And if they don't even have the typical, regular
they don't have
help.
The baseline, yes.
Right.
Yeah, so it won't be merry shopping this holiday season.
Yeah.
So my advice to all of our viewers out there is to get there earlier, anticipate waiting in long lines, because that will be the case. Shop off times, like be a contrarian. Don't shop when everybody else is shopping. Shop early in the morning, maybe in the middle of the afternoon. Don't go on weekends. Don't go in the evenings.
And I think it will definitely be important to use, places like Walmart and Target. They have apps that show you where things are in the store.
Yeah.
So you can still technically shop around online and then go find it in store. It's almost like a nice alternative.
And I think a lot of people are doing that because it's the best of both worlds.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you have any other final tips for consumers that are out there right now in the midst of holiday shopping?
Oh, yes. First of all, be like Santa. Make your list, check it twice. You don't want to go into stores and malls and have no idea and be clueless. So go online, see some of the things that are out there that are available. Know who you're buying for, about how much you want to spend, where you think you can get the best deal. So that's a good thing. Stick within your budget.
Go in with a plan.
Yeah. As everyone said, gift cards are number one on most people's Christmas lists, and so buy gift cards.
Right.
But my advice to shoppers is don't pay full price.
For a gift card?
Yes.
How do you not pay full price for a gift card?
Okay, well, there's places that you can go to, such as Raise, like RAISE.com.
Okay.
They have discounted gift cards.
Interesting.
Yes. And also, this is my tip. I love Rite Aid. I go to Rite Aid a lot, just down the street from me in Bridgeville. And they have these sales or specials. So let's say I want to buy Uber gift cards. And they have them like on the special. So I pay $50 for this Uber card. However, I get $10 like in rewards dollars.
Yep.
So it's like paying $40 for it.
Wow.
I know.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's a very good tip.
And you got to get out there and do it soon, because what happens is closer to Christmas they stop doing this.
Because they know that people are going to
do that. But if you go there now or a couple weeks before Christmas and just check the different stores and see who's offering these different promotionals, it's very
That's
good.
really great.
It's really great. Yeah, you can save a lot of money because people think you're giving them a $50 gift card when you're really giving them $40. Yes. Yeah.
That's great. Tons of great advice, all great, great things. It's good to hear that hopefully retailers will be able to recover and come out on top.
Yes. And of course, we, from Consumer Sense, always remember the reason for the season. So don't worry about those presents, because the most important thing is the presence of people that you love and the presence of the Lord. And Christmas, when baby Jesus was born in Bethlehem.
Yeah. Beautiful season. All great advice. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Guskey, for being here with us today. Appreciate all of your advice and all of your tips and everything. We really hope you guys get out there and use them. Have a good time holiday shopping. Don't go too crazy. But like always, at Consumer Sense, we're here to make sense for you.